Hey there, welcome back. I've talked a lot about my paradigm shift in our past conversations, and I want to take a moment to explain why I use that term and how I came to use it, and why I preferred to use it instead of more accepted descriptions like awakening or enlightenment. And the main answer to that is that I had my experience without context. I had no idea about enlightenment or non-duality. I mean, I understood the concepts. I had done spiritual work before, but I still didn't understand what was happening to me. So it actually took me maybe a full year before I found an acceptable term to describe what I was going through. And the term paradigm shift, to me, most accurately describes how it seemed like a 180-degree flip between one reality and another. It was like taking off colored glasses to see the true colors for the first time. And I had no frame of reference whether this was a good state to be in or a bad state, whether it was better or worse than the one I was in before. And when I discovered that it was associated with the terms awakening and enlightenment, well, I wasn't convinced by those words, because they implied that this state was something better than the paradigm I was in before. That conveyed a value to the experience that I didn't think was necessary. I use those words, enlightenment and awakening, because of the context, the cultural context. But I think there's a danger in seeing this state of awareness as being better, because the side effect that comes with that is that it makes the people experiencing it feel that they are better or have achieved more or experiencing life, that their reality is more valid than the reality it was. And in my experience, that's not true. I've mentioned before that I think that these are two sides of the same coin. And I think both experiences, the higher consciousness and the more material, are both beautiful and valid and necessary. I really don't understand the overall, I don't know. I don't understand why so many people seem in such a hurry to reach enlightenment, especially in religions where they believe, or philosophies where they believe that that we keep going around on this material plane until we learn our lessons and we enlighten. And that could be true. I won't know. No one will ever know until they experience it. But this is a beautiful experience, being here, having these senses, feeling these emotions, experiencing the ups and downs. And it feels very rare to me. It feels very fragile and fleeting. And this other state, the state of enlightenment, of non-duality, that seems to be everything else. And what I mean by that is, this seems to be the exception, and in my experience, that makes it valuable. So to be in a hurry to get to the end of the book, or to not appreciate the state you're in because you prefer to rush to the end or escape, I don't think that's the right philosophy to actually find what you're looking for. Anyway, that's where I'm coming from, not because of anything I read or heard, but because of what I've experienced. And I hope that different perspective might help you think. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you later.